Hey, and welcome to another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
And we got a special Independence Day release for you guys with The Sandlot, a film that, figured prominently in our childhood. Sandlot, or the Independence Day celebration, is a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we wanted to bang out a special one for you guys.
And I don't know about you guys, but I loved baseball as a kid. I played it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
also loved banging it out.
Hey.
Yeah. Cool. So, without much further ado, Chris, go ahead and get us set up.
All right, so we are watching the Blu-ray version. There's nothing really special about it, so you should be fine with your DVDs or whatnot. We got the movie all started, ready to go. Counter at 0. I will give you a countdown and tell you to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Good old 20th Century Fox.
I would say that baseball is probably my favorite sport.
Me too.
Over
Oh,
football,
definitely.
over hockey.
I spent most of my backstory
Yeah, your backstory.
playing baseball. This was my life in the as a kid.
Yeah.
This was your life, and it's now or never.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll
Did you-
watch a game if I have
Yeah.
to.
Did you guys watch this movie a shit ton when you were kids?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Not really. I was a Mighty Ducks kid.
Mighty Ducks are fine.
Yeah,
They're not really Independence Day-y, though.
no.
Because
Yeah.
it's a winter sport.
Not quite as Independence Day as the movie Independence Day.
Yeah.
Oh, now that
We
I
wanted
watched
to-
a fuck
Denis Leary,
load
yeah.
of.
We wanted to save that because next year,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they have set photos for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Karen Allen is in this movie. I mean, not that I didn't believe you guys when you said it, but... Oh.
You guys ever keep scorecards?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was actually looking for, like, I really wanted to get, like, back into baseball, like, hardcore this season and, like, watch, like, Nats games and stuff like that. And I kept trying to find, like, scorebooks. Like, I was like, I don't even know where any, like, decent sporting goods stores around here where I could buy a physical one.
Dick's.
But, like,
I don't know if Dick's has it.
Probably the best bet. But like I started looking for like ones for like my iPad, and there's no good scorebook app that I could find.
Because old people don't use iPads.
Right? I guess they're the only ones that would use. But you'd think that like with like the advent of like iPads, like they'd be like, we could transition and then get kids into it or something.
Copyright it, Chris.
Yeah,
Make
right.
that app.
Oh, that was really well timed incidental music with the smack. I noticed things like that. I don't know if you guys have noticed that I noticed those things.
Oh, I
it
noticed.
may have crossed my mind.
Hey.
That guy's from the Big Green, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's also in an episode, one of my favorite episodes of X-Files. As probably an adult, I guess, at that point. Hey, Chucks.
But the real finder, the PF Flyers.
Yeah. I always felt really cool whenever I would leave a footprint on a plate like that.
Yeah, on anything dusty or
Yeah.
dirty.
You're like, I was there.
Leave my mark.
Yeah.
Looks like the set from same suburb from Encino Man.
Mm. Also a great movie.
My favorite Pauly Shore film.
I was about to just
One of my
Rip
favorite
into
Sean
that
Astin
movie.
movies.
No, if anything, just rip into Biodome
That's my favorite Pauly Shore movie.
again.
But I will agree with you on most of your ripping, I'm sure. I will partake.
They make this look like this kid is the one moving into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not
Like
not
no
what you did
parents.
when you moved.
yeah. My grandfather's favorite ball team was the Dodgers.
The Brooklyn Dodgers.
Originally, yes.
You know, it's so weird that like I associate the Dodgers with Brooklyn because they've been there since what, the 30s, or they've been
50s.
in LA since the 50s.
Yeah, mid 50s.
So it's weird that my dad associates them with Brooklyn because he
Yeah.
was maybe 10 when they moved.
Yeah, whereas my grandfather was pushing 30
Yeah.
by the time they finally made it out to LA.
Yeah. But Brooklyn Dodgers sounds cooler than LA Dodgers.
Oh yeah, there's too many teams in California.
Yeah. Too many cooks.
Too many cocks.
Too many dicks on the dance floor.
Drink your Ovaltine.
Dennis.
I'm in a show called Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll on FX.
It's funny. He's just a lifelong Boston Red Sox fan, and he's got to play a Yankees fan in this.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
poor
It'd
guy.
be like Ricky Gervais playing God.
Doesn't he have to do the same thing in Rescue Me? Or is he a
I
Red
thought that
Sox
was in
fan?
Boston.
Rescue Me is in New York.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because
Oof.
it's all like right after September 11th.
Yeah, how they
Oh,
deal
yeah.
with that.
But I don't think he really touches on sports in that show.
Yeah, I mean they have like their jaw jacking in the firehouse and
Remember in Gone Girl
So
where
they definitely
when
have
Ben Affleck refused to wear a Yankees hat?
yeah. I mean, you got to give him his loyalties.
Yep.
Yeah.
David Fincher talked him into wearing a Mets hat. He's like,
Yeah.
fine.
Which is like
Well,
almost
that's
worse
not
because
really-
Yeah.
it's worse to pretend to be a Mets fan because there's actually like 3 out there.
Yeah.
So
I met 2 of them while I was living in New York.
Yeah, you had friends that lived in Queens.
Yeah.
I always liked the underdog.
but I'm pretty sure in
What-
Rescue Me he takes his time to like rip A-Rod a couple times.
To be fair, a lot of New Yorkers
Yeah,
do. it
yeah,
for
not-
the
not-
long- not
not
these
this
days,
season.
no.
Yeah.
I got to give him somewhat credit because like here's a dude who's like a mega douche, but he either could have decided to keep being a douche or try to do something and like be better. I gave him craps. He's like, whether he's lying through his teeth or not, he's doing as best as he can this year.
Yeah.
If he goes to the playoff and strikes out again, then fuck him. Every at bat. That first baseman's mitt. I was so happy the first time I got my first baseman's mitt.
My dad tried teaching me catch once. It ended horribly.
My dad used to play catch with me like every day.
Yeah, it was a ritual.
Yeah, there's a story about my father and catch. It involves Field of Dreams. It doesn't end well.
He's seen enough baseball to know that that's what you do with your glove.
Yeah, gotta build that hole, that pocket.
Yeah. And also it really gives you something to do when you're in the outfield. Look at how big the bill on that cap
I was
is.
about to
Yeah,
say,
it's a
that
fish-
doesn't look
It's
right.
a fishing cap.
Yeah. It's for those late days and early mornings.
It'll be Josh's favorite character.
Yep.
I like how just about everybody has their own fucking hat, you know?
Yeah, they all
Mhm.
have different teams. It's a huge ball.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went with my dad teaching me catch.
There's a even more, I think, humiliating catch sequence.
Mm-hmm.
No, the worst. The worst is when he tries to throw it.
It involves his,
Or when he plays with Denis Leary.
I was about to say, if it involves his father trying to bat the ball at him and smacking him right in the face with it.
Well,
You're not too far off.
Oh, sweet. I
don't
think
think
me
there's
and
a
this
bat
kid have a
involved.
lot in common.
I mean, you look alike.
Yeah, we got
Do you know what s'mores are?
Yeah.
You got
How
him
can you
beat.
have
Yeah,
s'more?
you-
Yeah, you
if
got him
haven't had
beat.
any?
Oh,
Is this your first time seeing this movie?
no, but, like, first time,
In like 20 years.
Yeah.
like, really watching it, not just having it on the background.
That'd be like you saying that you haven't seen Back to the Future to me or something like that.
Oh, no, yeah.
This movie shaped my childhood.
Well, like I said, I
Oh,
was a
oh, God.
Mighty
Oh.
Ducks kid.
Oh God! Just watching him try to get the stance. Oh God. Oh.
Still better than Tom Cruise in War of the Worlds.
Yeah, but that's still how I throw a ball.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Cried just like that.
No, the actor that plays him and Benny would they hung out for the filmmakers had them hang out for
Director.
a couple weeks before filming started so they could actually get that rapport down.
Mm.
I'm a little envious of his erector set, though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This movie.
This is when he hits Karen Allen.
Oh.
This is where I go from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Getting metal balls in my face.
Yeah.
Not too far off from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Or Animal House.
Yeah, she's great in Animal House. Animal House.
Something seems off about her face.
Face Off?
The fact that it's like 10 years after Raiders.
I think in those close-ups they were using kind of a wide-angle lens that was shaping her face
Is it
a little awkwardly.
is it 10 years? When did this movie come out?
It's got to
like
be
early
the
90s
skin
or
tone.
I mean, it's
That
definitely
too,
at
it
least
is a
over
weird
10 years.
skin tone.
Yeah, it was definitely like
She's a
early
lot more
90s.
tan in this
Yeah.
than she has
I
been
just
in
don't
pretty much
remember
every other
exactly
movie.
when.
I was about to say, she looks
It's so weird.
mocha.
It's so weird that this kid grows up to be Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, what?
I mean, think about it. Think about it. The kid, his dad died when he was real young. Maybe that was just her way of saying Indiana Jones isn't around anymore.
Maybe this doesn't take place in the 60s. Maybe this takes place in the 50s, right before they meet, what's his name?
What do you like, 100?
Yeah. What you like, 80? Hey, it's my mother you're talking about. Hey, fuck off. You're a
Yeah.
shitty actor. Why don't you go freestyle some more and suck at that, too?
Oh, man.
Yeah, what does
that
this
video's
kid
hilarious.
go on to do when he grows up?
He's the announcer.
No,
In real life?
Yeah.
He's still an actor.
What else has he done?
Does that disappoint you?
No, it's just he looks familiar, and I'm just wondering what else he's done.
Oh, to answer your earlier question, Jake, it
Yes.
came out in 93.
Okay, cool. Thank you. There he is, Dennis. I love him.
God, even
This would be what the height, like getting near the height of like the Dennis Leary stand-up stuff. Like I feel like the mid '90s, early '90s, mid '90s is when like
Yeah.
he was starting to really rev
But
up.
I mean,
Yeah. Because also he's trying to transition out of stand-up
Mhm.
into acting at that point.
and his dad's name is Bill. I mean, I swear this kid is me.
He is in, to answer your question, Josh, he is in Black Hawk Down, Mystic
Oh
River,
shit!
U-571.
Oh shit! Sugar Crisp. Oh,
Um,
Sugar Crisp. Product placement. You looked at me like I was insane. I was like,
Yeah.
no, they.
And
I
this
thought it
entire
was some weird pet name for me that you had just come up
Yeah,
with.
a Sugar Crisp.
I heard Sugar Chris.
Now it is. So
Sweet.
damn it.
but yeah, those are the big ones.
I'm
Okay,
gonna,
so-
get, I'm gonna
yeah.
get a
I
shirt
feel
that
like
says
he kind
sugar
of took
on
a
it.
break.
You
to
know,
do
my
school.
nickname for I can't believe I'm saying this on fucking microphone. My nickname for the longest time as a joke at the shop was Sugar Buns, Johnny Sugar Buns. I'm still in the system as Johnny Sugar Buns.
Now you're in my heart as
Yep.
Johnny Sugar Buns.
Yeah.
I'm
Your Sugar
reliving my
Crisp.
childhood all over again with this thing.
The plastic glove.
Oof.
Yeah, and the really bad outfit. Yeah,
Yeah,
tucking my shirt in. Yeah.
Leary's is. There you go. Did you do that, Josh?
Oh, that hurts.
There you go.
Yes, I actually
you?
do. Yes.
Oh, God.
Did you have an erector set?
He had an erection. But
No, I had
It's
a
not getting
chemistry.
to my childhood.
I had a chemistry set.
I see Peter Parker then.
I'm starting to remember the reasons why I didn't watch this movie religiously growing up.
Yeah, in Dennis Leary's book, Why We Suck, he basically in the beginning is like, if you're a Yankees fan, don't read this book.
yeah.
But I read
did
it.
that
I read
too.
it anyway, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, hey. Josh, he was on an episode of Elementary,
Ooh.
He caught it though.
and he kept his eye on the
That
ball.
happened to you?
Yes.
It was called Dead Man's Switch. It was aired 2013, so a while ago.
There it is.
Yeah.
I had ice instead of meat.
That's a weird camera lens. That's like a fucking David Lynch shot.
It's Blue Velvet.
It was David Lynch for that 1 second. Dennis Leary.
I am Mandark.
His shit on Louis, man. So fantastic on Louis.
They got a weird lens. It's like they used a scope lens but didn't know what they were doing. Oh
I remember
my God.
you
Going
knew
to film school has ruined the Sandlot for me.
Ignorance is bliss for me.
Yeah.
Sucks. I mean, I'm just like, I mean, I will say the anamorphic is sometimes kind of weird, like the stretch.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah. Movie's a movie.
Yeah. That's a nice shot.
One perfect shot, man.
Bam.
Coca-Cola.
Seeing the clips of Fallout 4 and seeing this is just...
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, to be fair, I didn't know that nickname until this movie. Ugh.
So I feel like, Josh, we can leave you out of this question because you don't like baseball, and I don't think you'd have an answer. Unless you do, that's fantastic. But who is your all-time favorite baseball player?
I don't follow too many individual players, but growing up, was all about Cal Ripken and his winning, not winning, but his attendance streak.
Iron Man.
Yeah. So
Got the All-Star MVP his last season.
yeah, so that would either be that or Nolan Ryan because we share a name.
I saw Nolan Ryan pitch against George Brett back in the day, like one of the first baseball games I ever went to.
Nice.
It's good stuff. You know, George Brett, after he got his 3,000th hit, he got picked off first base.
Oh, really?
Mine would be Chris's first answer.
Cal
Cal.
Ripken Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to go that route too,
But-
because he loomed so large in my my
It was
childhood.
I mean, he was an Oriole, so he was the local team at the time.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there was no Nationals.
Yeah.
That was about it.
And we didn't have the Senators by a couple decades.
No.
Yeah, the Senators stopped being a thing in like the 70s. So
Yep.
yeah.
Curse you, Canada.
10 years before we were even born.
Yeah. I used to have Ted Williams as a manager. I like Ted Williams.
Oh, no, I'm talking about not
Oh.
knowing where
Uh,
center field is.
Ted Williams is probably, of like the golden age of baseball or whatever. Though I guess he's like, unless you count Babe Ruth as the golden age, I guess he'd be silver age because he's right after. But, Ted Williams is up there too. Though he wasn't a fielder, he was straight up a hitter, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You're what, a Mickey Mantle guy?
Yeah, definitely. But I love
What a jerk having a weaker skill set than me.
Schoolyard elitism, man.
Yeah. It's like hating video game consoles.
It ain't an easy job, but someone's got to do it.
Which Josh does with pride.
Oh, come on, Josh. That's why we have Game Informer.
The only magazine I subscribe to.
I got a buddy that writes, that's a regular writer for Destructoid. Chris Carter.
The wide
Not-
receiver for the
Creator of the X-Files.
Minnesota Vikings.
If he knows Jim Sterling, I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That kid's more of a square than anyone.
Well, he gets to make out with Marley Shelton, though, so...
True.
And I didn't. He's returning the ball.
It's so painful.
He's like a puppy.
Neither do we, Ham. Neither do we.
It's the reason I don't play sports, guys. I'm kind of bad.
Could always be,
Bat boy.
I was going to say DH, but I was like, no.
I feel like that was supposed to be like a big reveal of his black eye, but it was so well lit that
Nobody seems to give a shit either. They're like, oh, did your dad beat you? And they're like, no, they don't. It's the 60s.
Yeah,
Everybody's
everyone-
dad beat him.
if you didn't have a black eye, you were the weird kid.
So the bigger reveal would be he takes off the hat and all the hair goes with it.
Yeah. He's like Clint Howard.
That's what my problem was.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't having fun. Have fun, damn it. Oh, man, I remember having that yelled at me. I wish I had that kind of accuracy as a batter.
This is something that like every baseball coach would do, where if you weren't paying attention or you didn't look like you were ready in a game, they go, "Look alive, Jake. Ball's coming your way." No idea. Like they don't. How do they fucking know? And then the next, they weren't. They in the dugout, and the next ball hit would always go right to you. It was just like that coach thing. They just had this
That's
intuition.
wild.
Yeah. Something in the air. They just know.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's hear some chatter. That was always the weird thing. And the whole Brian Regan bit. Hey, the same shot.
The bomb sound effect. And it explodes.
He
Boner.
goes to look at it and it just flies straight into his other eye.
God. Fucking dork. Squints.
Squints Polydorus. Walks a little taller that day.
One of his 2 balls dropped. He caught and threw 1 ball. Come on, guys. You're still kids. Hate him.
That's why they put him in the outfield.
Yeah.
Hey man, center
Where the
field's like
Angels are?
the most important position.
Is that where you were?
No,
No.
no, center field's the fucking general man. Of the
That's
of
true,
the
that's
outfield.
true.
at least.
Right field. That's where you send the shitty.
That's where I played.
I played
Right
third
field.
base.
Right field and first base. But I was left-handed, so I didn't have much of an infield. You know, you're not playing anywhere else.
I was usually the catcher.
So first base and right
In
field.
baseball and in life.
It made things less confusing.
No, I interchanged between third base, catcher, and first base. Rare to have a right-handed first base player, but because I was always tall, I had the reach that he equivalated,
Mm-hmm.
if I can make up a word, to having a left hand. Was that the Cubs?
I guess the
No.
It seems like the wrong color scheme for the Cubs, but it's
Yeah.
the only one that I know that it's a
well, it could be
C.
the Indians,
Maybe a Colorado or
Cleveland
yeah.
Indians.
Yeah, Colorado doesn't exist yet.
I mean, it was a state. Come on.
You're right. You're right. There's a river. The Colorado River.
Down to.
So he doesn't know who he is, but he knows how to spell his name exactly right.
Well, it's phonetic.
Yeah. Benefits of Italian.
Well, he still could have gotten it horribly wrong.
Why doesn't he just Google it?
Yeah, where's his Wikipedia?
Well, he's got one. It's called the dictionary.
I don't think you could look up the great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, great Bambino, comma the. I mean, to be fair, that was way out of his strike zone. It was like his eyes.
Stone him.
It was most certainly not low and outside.
It might have been outside,
It was,
but definitely not
yeah.
low. I mean, to be fair, he does have to hit every single base for it to count as a home run. So,
Well, this kid's not very bright.
God, kid looks like a young version of Teller.
Yeah, he does.
Except he can speak.
Well, it's a traumatic event that happens a few years later that causes him to lose his ability to speak.
Oh god, they've all turned into zombies.
It's all right. We're allowed to make noises other than talking. It's almost like we're real people. Maybe you should tell him why before you berate him for trying. Shut up.
What if he was like, "Shut up, Tommy. Shut up, Tommy."
Just punch him. Oh, right. It's almost like he just moved to the neighborhood and doesn't know any of the culture.
Oh, don't tell them that.
They're kids.
What's going on in that kid's shirt?
I don't know. It looks like a sumo wrestler, maybe. I don't know. I was gonna say,
Someone lifting
Jackhammer?
weights?
yeah, I was gonna say, fucking Jack Burton, but that wouldn't happen for another like 25 years.
It almost looks like a guy on a motorcycle.
It could be James Dean or something. Like Rebel Without a Cause has been out for a while at this point.
And, famous kids merchandise for...
Yeah, the old Rebel Without a Cause Happy Meal.
Yeah,
But just for the boys. The girls had Barbies.
yeah, yeah. They had Pillow Talk with Doris Day. Something.
You could have just gone there. You didn't need to start with, "Oh, look through the wall." It's almost like we're all kids. We all have moms that make us do stuff. Most quoted line from this movie.
Yeah.
That and Forever.
True that.
Or you play ball like a girl.
Reused in the sequel, At a Girl.
Yeah. Did you ever see the sequel?
Just that part.
Uh-huh.
Did anyone ever call a marshmallow a mall?
Mallow?
No.
Or just a mall? No, I
It
just...
sounded like he said mall. Like when the mall is flaming. Okay, Rivers Cuomo.
In the garage, I feel safe. Like a doobie in the background.
Light those incense candles, bro.
Yeah.
Now that everyone's quiet, let me shush them.
Which for Smalls was 2 days ago. This is like a Max Landis video.
Fucking like brontosaurus rib size
Yeah.
thing from the Flintstones.
It's a Sam. It's Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, that is how we have to feed Sam.
It is. It's an ugly sight.
Yeah.
Like
Put him in a camper.
yeah.
Throw
I just-
giant
well, I-
Sides of
meat.
beef.
I just
yeah.
throw ribs down the stairs. I'm like, "Good night, Samuel," and I shut the door and
I
sob.
thought Sam was the camper.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just
You
throw
meat in him.
into the camper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me open my side here. I guess they. Yeah. Turning into the end of Nightmare 3.
Yeah. My husband, the thief, is missing.
Yeah. Awesome hat.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very 90s hat
Mhm.
in a very 60s movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like James Earl Jones at all.
Yeah.
Looks like that guy looks like Peter Sellers. Inspector Clouseau.
I love the animatronics of that beast.
Yeah. Reminds me of Bruce from Jaws.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is the point.
Forever. I love the way that he mouths it. Lean-tos.
I love how serious he gets here.
Takes a sip of apple juice after that.
The juice box.
Takes a shot. He's down. He's like,
Things I've seen. Things I've seen.
I mean, you already saw the paw.
yeah. Until the end of the movie when we saw all of them.
Yeah.
Sandy Koufax.
How long?
Like about a week.
It's just a fucking baseball, guys. Come on.
Remember when she gets like killed by Josh Hartnett in the beginning of Sin City?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I knew she looked familiar when I saw Sin City.
She was great in that movie.
For all one scene she's in.
Yeah.
Just one scene fewer than Josh Hartnett. What else has she done?
Well, he's in that movie for about as much as she is.
He has one scene at the end.
He's got the prologue and the epilogue.
Yeah.
With Alexis Bledel.
He bookends it.
Unless we're watching that one version that we watched. That was such a disaster.
Right?
Oh my god! First, and that was luckily we had seen it, but
Poor nondescript John.
yeah, nondescript John, man. God, like the worst first viewing way to watch that movie.
Luckily, he hates everything. So
Yeah,
You like Kingsman?
That's a great
Perv in a dish.
Perv in a dish.
All right, Marley Shelton's also in Planet Terror.
Huh.
Yeah.
Scream 4.
Yeah.
One episode of Mad Men.
Pleasantville.
Yep.
Never Been Kissed.
Oh, I remember her in Pleasantville.
Yeah. Hercules Legendary Journeys.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, quite a bit. I will say I don't think she's in W with Josh Brolin.
Who's she in W?
Fuck, I don't know.
hold on. I'm looking at it too. She was Fran.
Oh, this kid's. It's funny, Chris. You live right by the pool that I used to always frequent back in the day.
For the pool honeys. When you were peeping. Oh, God, what was it? Pervin
Pervin a dish.
dishes? That was me.
Must be hitting puberty the way that voice is cracking.
Yeah. Is there any more damning time for a kid to be immortalized in celluloid than what's his face in T2?
Oh,
God.
Eddie Furlong.
Yeah.
He never got over it.
Yeah. Trovac City.
She could save me from drowning any day. Oh, she was in Bubble Boy.
Was she the one he was trying to reunite with?
Well, it says her character's name is Chloe, but I'm not.
I haven't seen that movie in ever, actually.
Based on her listing, I would say yes.
Let's quote Cool Hand Luke.
Ooh, Pleasantville.
His little laugh he does before he jumps off, the nervous.
He shivers with
Yeah.
anticipation
Yeah,
and delight.
it's classic.
Jesus. If anyone was to grow up to be a sex offender or a serial killer, it's this kid.
No, according to the epilogue, he has a very wonderful life.
Yeah, very great home life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, I hope not that wonderful kind of life.
Turns out it was just really cold that day. I mean, you don't just sink to the bottom.
It's his ploy.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows
Squints.
exactly what he's doing.
Squints was in The Sandlot Heading Home, which I believe is the third installment of the Sandlot franchise. Oh, he was on 5 episodes of Gilmore Girls
Oh yeah.
as a character named Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle loses his hand. He joins the Navy.
Oh, wow.
It has a hook hand.
The look on his face when he reveals that it's all ploy.
Yeah, they're like, you genius.
Oh, yeah, and he was the bully on Freaks and Geeks. It's weird to think of him as a bully.
It still cracks me up to this day. Looks like Steve-O. Yeah, dude.
She's touching me.
Yeah.
Gotta conceal this boner in my sweat trunks.
Again.
Yeah. Every time I come to this pool.
Literally coming to the pool.
Oh,
Other towels.
just
Oh, wait,
rewrite
right.
that line from Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. What were you doing at the pool?
Coming.
Oh.
Another kid pretended to be drowning so he could make out with me. It's a lot of makeup for a lifeguard. Especially that day. Like that jumping in the pool, just wash it all off. Mom, I finally have friends.
Memories of the celebrations in the cul-de-sac. 'Cause my parents still live in a dead end like that.
That's it. There's an entire
I grew up in a cul-de-sac. It's great.
I mean, we live in one now too.
party going on in that cul-de-sac, and his parents are inside.
Yeah.
Like alcoholics.
Sex addicts.
Yeah, they bang a lot.
Did you guys see that clip going around a little while ago of Stephen Amell hitting a home run at batting practice for the
Yeah.
Toronto Blue Jays? It's a
No.
nice hit. And then he saw during batting practice a kid who had a "fuck cancer" hoodie on, and like he went up to the kid and was like, "What's your name?" And he was like, "Oh," and he like told him his name, and he signed a batting glove and gave it to him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Here you go. Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he was like, I only have. He's like, I have one rule. He's like, if I see you wearing a "fuck cancer" shirt or a "fuck cancer" hoodie or a "Sincerely" shirt,
Yeah.
he's like, I will most certainly ask for your name and sign something for you. The main reason I'm seeing TMNT too.
Yeah, Josh is developing a strategy for
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah, that's right. That smile is real. You can't fake that shit.
It's all coming
It's like
together.
Squints kissing Wendy Peppercorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna jump in the deep end for Stephen Amell.
Oh, if only.
Not Robbie Amell, just Stephen Amell.
Oh, God, no.
I would
no
much
to
rather have
Robbie?
Robbie Amell.
Colton Haynes.
Ooh. that what he does every time he hits home?
Yeah.
Or just out of pickles?
Yeah, here we go. I love how like just seriously throw the gloves down. They just like start marching over there. It's weird. Two movies that, of course, this being one of them, that remind me so much of like the pre-internet childhoods that we had, is obviously this and To Kill a Mockingbird. Like just the kids like at night going out, getting in trouble.
Yeah.
I feel like that kid's somebody now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone
It
know
looks
his
like-
character name?
Macaulay Culkin
It's
before
like,
he
beep,
started
bop,
doing
beep, boop.
drugs.
Let's do our little research. Get our research team on
Yeah.
it.
While you're pining over the days before the internet, I'm utilizing it to figure
Yeah.
out who the hell this kid is.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, my childhood also did involve a lot of the internet.
It's true. Oof. That's always my favorite bit. And you like it.
Miles Teller lookalikes like, I don't want to fuck with this.
yeah. Is he rushing or dragging?
His voice cracking too.
Hitting that age.
All right, his name is Will Horneff. He has 18 movie credits on IMDb.
Looked like he was about to drop the ball
Oh, yeah.
then.
Like the almost batting helmet.
Right? Just there to cover his ears.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the main characters in a little movie called Ghost in the Machine, not the anime. The live action
Oh,
movie that
the
came
horror
out
movie.
the same year that this came out. Which is
Yeah.
probably the only reason why I would know him.
I
He
remember
was
that
also-
movie.
He was Tony in the ABC miniseries The Shining, which I believe is the imaginary friend of the little boy, right? Yeah. Yeah.
That sound effect sounds like a metal bat.
Yes. There was also a tire screech with that slide. That one.
Yeah.
too?
You ever used wooden bats?
No.
'Cause I know they had wooden bat leagues sometimes, but
Mhm.
so much of us grew up with like the the aluminum bats,
I used to
minus threes, and
Yeah, I used a wooden bat a couple times, but I was always an aluminum bat
yeah,
kid.
yeah. I mean, the wooden bats is just such a different feel.
Yeah.
I always thought it was cool when we would do tournaments and it was wooden bat leagues. We're like, yeah, this is real baseball.
Yeah, I would always, like, growing up, since I was using aluminum bats, I would always be like, Mom, Dad, why don't they use aluminum bats in Major League? And my dad was like, if they used aluminum bats, all of them would get home runs all the time.
Yeah, they'd be hitting balls 500 feet
Yeah.
like every time. I remember the Mike Piazza baseball game for GameCube. You could
Strike zone.
you could unlock the aluminum bat, and you could hit balls 1,000 feet, and it would like screw up with the camera. You hit it out of the park. And it had like the ping ping.
Nice.
Nice. Wait, wouldn't...
Chewing
Chewing
tobacco.
tobacco.
Yeah, but
Chaw?
wouldn't that have been illegal for kids
Yes.
that age?
Yeah.
Yes, just like smoking is illegal for
Yeah.
like 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds, but they do it anyway. Doing it right there in the open.
And no one's stopping them.
I mean, it's the 50s.
Yeah.
They left their doors unlocked.
What do they think they are, Canada?
What is this, Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Don't they play this in the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Yes.
Like these two movies cemented this song for me.
So is this where these kids vomit?
Yes.
Because
Yeah, they go hard.
Oh, so this is where they vomit because they deserve to.
Yeah. This scene, I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, oh.
And
This,
here,
this movie single-handedly made me never want to use tobacco products.
I thought it was just because they were kids that they deserved it, but no, it's because they did chew too.
I'm trying to think Squint sells it the best.
No, that dude does. The dude that
Oh,
brought
the
it out.
cross-eyed?
Yeah.
When he goes cross-eyed?
Didn't they have something similar to this in Problem Child?
Yes, but that's because the problem child turned the ride on too hard.
That's
because
right.
he was too short to ride it.
Yeah. That one cemented for me how
I don't
bad
like those girls
gingers
get
are.
hit
Yeah.
with his-
he
Oh,
peeks.
so many innocent bystanders. But those girls, yes.
I think
You can tell because they have really nice hair.
the casualty rate was pretty high in Problem Child too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Those were all innocent bystanders.
Yeah. Well,
Because
There
they
were
were all casualties.
if there were children on the ride, they weren't innocent.
They deserved it.
Yes,
They did something to deserve it.
being children.
Smart, yeah. That extra was selling it.
Oh, he's really selling it there.
Yeah, it's
Tequila
really
do that.
impressive how great all these kids are at acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've all vomited before. They know.
Well, yeah, the set parties, of course.
The cocaine flowing like hotcakes. Ugh.
There it is.
Oh, that poor girl.
Yeah, their fair is fucking ruined.
Yeah.
To be fair, the fair is kind of ruined.
Yeah.
Certainly the Trabant.
Yeah. I've gone to like little like fairs and stuff with my buddy, and one of my
That also
Friends.
might have solidified my never riding the Trabant.
Yeah.
one of my friends would always get like really motion sickness, and after every ride, it seemed like he would have to stick his head in a trash can and just vomit.
She looks paler now.
Well, she's in the sun.
Different lighting.
It's natural light.
Hey guys, it's Denis Leary.
I had
He
such
was in Demolition Man.
I had such a hard time believing he was actually a father in this movie.
Denis Leary?
Yeah.
Why? He beat his kid. He did all the things you're supposed to do.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, stepfather.
yeah. But then I remember his name is Bill. And it's like, oh, right.
And then cocaine in the 80s. Hey, I think that's the same dog food that Doc Brown uses.
I was about to say that looks like the same dog that's Clifford also.
Sure.
I want that dog dead.
Townspeople rally together to build the electric chair. He's found God while he's in prison.
Widow says it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Fantastic.
Somehow I feel like you guys weren't, referencing the movie Clifford, the Big Red
No.
Dog.
No.
I was referencing Louis C.K.'s reflections on or feelings on Clifford the Big Red Dog. Every Clifford the Big Red Dog story. Look how big this dog is. Have you ever knocked the stuffing out of a ball?
It's impossible.
No.
I mean, and not to take away from the
I've-
scene, but it's
I-
impossible.
I've used a ball so much that the stitches are starting to come out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is my second favorite de-stitching of a baseball scene. The first is, of course, in The Natural.
I thought rubber bands are inside of them.
No. Well, I mean, there are different materials.
I mean,
that go
when
into it,
when
but-
we were bored during like games or baseball practice, we'd always have like a ball that we would use that we'd cut open, and you would just de-stitch it. In the very middle was a little kind of little ball, kind of like
like a
what Rocky
rubber
would
bullet.
bounce. Yeah.
Oof.
Did any of you have a baseball that was like this? That if you took from your dad's collection or something would fucking kill you? Because my dad has about 5 or 6 balls that if I was never this stupid, but and I didn't have obviously it wasn't Babe Ruth, but like Mickey Mantle, Ted Williams, stuff like that. That
Oh shit, he's got Mickey Mantle and Ted Williams.
hmm a bunch of Don Mattingly's.
No,
My father is a Ryan Zimmerman.
There you go.
my dad doesn't have any collectibles like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. My dad wasn't a big sports person.
You know who has a lot of rare baseballs?
Hmm.
You?
Oh, Todd McFarlane.
No.
I don't have any.
Todd
Yeah.
McFarlane. Todd McFarlane.
I don't-
of Spawn fame.
That's right.
Have they not yet realized what ball he grabbed?
No, nobody actually
Yeah,
looked
you'd
at the
think
ball.
they would
Look.
look.
That 1993 CGI.
Yeah.
Still better than Spawn,
Like Jurassic Park came out the same year as this.
Yeah.
but it barely had any CGI. Had about as much CGI as this. has.
Terminator 2 came out before this.
Yeah, that's true.
But the rules don't apply to Jim Cameron.
First time I ever played any kind of organized like T-ball, whatever, as a kid. Since I was left-handed, I ran the third base because I figured right-handed kids run the first base and
Makes
left-handed
sense.
kids run the third base.
Right now, his heart is sinking into his stomach and being eaten by the acid in there.
Oh yeah.
Committing suicide.
Also, if you ever tried to like sign a baseball, it's like the most difficult thing. Like
Yeah.
we used to sign them for like coaches and stuff, and it's like those guys had that shit down. Obviously, they're doing it like thousands of times a day.
Yeah,
It's tough.
it is. It's very awkward because of the material and because
Yeah.
it's curved.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Tommy.
So like a demigod?
You're splitting hairs, Josh.
His heart has
Let's
now been
crowd
fully
him more
dissolved.
and give him air.
Are they doing what I think they're doing?
Depends on what you think they're doing.
Forging a signature?
Then yes.
Benny's clearly like 5 years older than everybody else.
Doesn't look nearly as dirty as the other one. But that's definitely what like all of my signatures on baseballs would look like. Just messy.
And now she's back to looking tan again.
All the interiors were
Again.
probably shot in LA where she had that great LA sun.
Also, different lighting. Outside natural light, indoor light.
Sam, you're splitting
Well, that's
hairs.
some pretty...
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Oh my god, look at that fucking lens.
That's some pretty impressive
like-
lighting.
It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
just like if only put like a smiley face at the end, like babe Ruth, smiley face, heart. Maybe. Dead meat.
Why are there so many arrows stuck into things? Does the beast like shooting arrows? Is the beast actually a fan of Hawkeye?
Maybe many tribes tried killing it with bows and arrows.
I remember making a periscope out of like cereal boxes.
I love the slime effect.
Yeah. Probably just egg whites.
Was that his erector set?
I think he's just like,
No.
I love when he's just like, you got it. Pull it in.
She got it.
Pull it in. Pull it back. Damn it! I just love them screaming and losing their shit.
At least he gave that back.
And one hell of an imagination these kids have.
Yeah. All the vacuum machines that they could match together with all their mom's set.
Yeah, that shit ain't cheap. Like, I think their mom's gonna notice that their like vacuum cleaners are missing and like exploded.
And covered in slime.
Yeah.
Those are the vacuum cleaners that they try to trick Howard Hughes and the FBI with in The Rocketeer.
Maybe you should turn off the vacuum machines.
I can't hear you. You're whispering
Yeah.
on ground level.
With all of these vacuum machines going. Could maybe cut the power.
It's too late for that, man. Stunts.
We're gonna die.
I guess that's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was exciting.
It's just dust, guys.
The wonderment of the kid just being like, what the hell?
Baking powder.
It's like Walt Flanagan.
You mean like what you guys just did?
Are they gonna do gyrocopter in? That's impressive too.
You know, next is like some Dexter's Lab shit where he builds his own like mech warrior.
And they go to Robot Wars.
Enlist the
Isn't
help
that
of...
coming back this summer?
Yes, it is.
Ah,
Oh, Robot Wars?
Yeah. But they're calling it something
Battle
different.
Bots.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw a promo for that.
In high school, a couple kids tried to get together a club to build one.
Seville?
No, when I was still at West Springfield.
Oh. Then you're dead to me.
Way to go, West Springfield.
I think that's the only time I'll ever hear you say that.
Probably.
Sam's the only one in this room that didn't go to a high school that I went to.
Yeah.
In the minority.
Yeah. This is my giving a shit face.
Wow, I see that face a lot.
Throw it over the
Yeah.
fence.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Sam gives shits.
Just like the panic.
Yeah.
Just like-
You stupid kid.
I feel like he has the same sound effects as the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, which also comes out this year.
Yeah, I love it. He's doing like the.
Why does it have gum on it?
Gum or like bit of like mouth chunk.
Ooh.
It's never really said. Always. Yeah.
Science.
Science rules.
BattleBots.
I always was sad to see what happened to the erector set. I was cool with the vacuum cleaners. I was cool with the stops, like the signpost with a pot. But this was a step too far, I say.
I like how they left the vacuum hose there.
Yeah.
Impressive that he was able to build this all like
Over the course of
a day or so.
yeah. I think they say Bill's gone for a week, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we noticed. It stopped moving. Later, these boys would become the team that pilots the Mars rover.
Yeah. I think some of them become like engineers or something.
Yeah, I think the two brothers become engineers.
Yeah.
I think. Remember how Band of Brothers has the Sandlot ending?
Oh, where they all like disappear.
Well, they're playing baseball too.
Oh, yeah, in like Germany after the war.
Mm-hmm.
Stand By Me also has that kind of ending where they just all disappear.
Is he the one who disappears? They never know what happened to him. That was always why in a kids movie. They were like, he becomes a hippie and no one ever heard from him again. Like, it's too real. What the fuck's going on? Give him a happy ending, man.
You got it.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
This might be my favorite time the Beast stops one of them. Because you think it's home free.
And just, oh.
I do love the animatronics for the
Yeah.
Beast. It's fucking great.
Not only did he get the ball, but he's destroying my erector set.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, science. Damn, look at them high-waisted pants.
It'd be funny if this whole movie you found out he was like losing his shit and he was announcing when he was announcing the game and he was announcing over the PA this story. And he locked the door so no one can get in.
It's too real, man.
Yeah.
I loved that effect.
It's even cooler when he like fades into reality.
Yeah. Baseball buzzword.
I love that Shoeless Joe Jackson, like one of the most talented baseball players of all time, couldn't sign his name. He didn't know how to like read and spell, so you just put an X.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie 8 Men Out with John Cusack? And it's not really Yoda. Fuck, I can't remember who else is in it. I want to say, what's his face? I'm forgetting everyone's name. What's his face from The West Wing? Who?
Martin Sheen?
No.
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. I think Rob Lowe's in it. But it's about the Black Sox. They supposedly threw the World Series, and there's been evidence now that like there's no reason that Shoeless Joe threw the series, but he was banned from baseball forever, and he was like one of the all-time greats.
Mm. Just steals a baseball card from a kid.
I have that Ted Williams tin sign next to him. That one right there on the bottom right.
Because you're gonna die.
Whoa. I always like that they had the little Hank Aaron nod in there.
The man that broke Babe Ruth's record. It's the ultimate weapon. Not Air Jordans. Fuck those. Not
They
Air.
haven't been invented yet.
Not Air LeBrons. Or
Nope.
or
Air LeBrons.
or LeBron Sprite mix.
That's a good drink.
Yeah, that's right. You actually had it.
Bothers me that the logo is on the inside of the shoe. You know, like on the inside ankle.
They might. Well, does he not have it? Isn't that on the outside either? We just can't tell because of the pant leg.
No, it's just on the inside. Just like Chuck's.
Right. Into hell. Just the challenge. Just lets it.
This is when the dog goes, "Fuck with me."
Yeah. Also, clearly this dog hasn't been spayed or neutered.
No.
That's why he's so excitable.
Excitable dog.
Yeah. Cleaned it for you, bitch.
Dare I dare you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's such a pretty little dog.
Ain't nothing little about that thing.
Yeah.
He's bigger than I am.
His balls are bigger than me.
Admittedly, not that hard.
Is that
my penis, I mean.
Yeah.
is that the Beethoven breed?
It kind of looks like it.
Did you guys ever have like a neighborhood animal or pet that was like of legend, like
Not
beast?
a legend, but there was definitely neighborhood animals who were like, yeah, maybe don't fuck with that one.
No, unfortunately, the neighborhoods I grew up in pretty tame people to not fuck with,
Yeah,
but
we
no
had
animals.
neighborhood people that treated animals in the neighborhood poorly.
Yeah. Wu-Tang Clan was nothing to fuck with.
True dat.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
It's never that easy.
For a second, I thought the fucking house exploded. I'm like, I don't remember that shit. It's the nuclear holocaust. Oh.
My father's favorite Universal horror film. This dude just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Eaten.
Yeah, just like in trans.
It's the same woman. Just wrecking that camera. So many unnecessary crotch shots.
Yeah.
Or should I say, necessary
Yeah.
crotch shots.
Oh,
That's
there you go, Chris.
Yeah.
one determined
Flop them
dog.
balls around.
Yeah.
Just a taste of chaos.
Sad trash man at the end of it.
Yeah, fuck my life is what the trash man says when he looks at the alley. That's only like halfway through the movie. You just fucked them over so bad.
1962, so they just like witnessed the chase for the 61
Mhm.
season between Maris and Mantle. Legendary.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the Yankees didn't have a good 70s, did they?
No. Or particularly 80s. Although they had Don Mattingly, who's like the man. Unfortunately, never won a World Series with him, though.
What about patriotic Jack Skellington's about to go down hard. Could be Doug Jones.
I
for
know,
all
yeah. I was going to say.
Hey, it's the that one character from Marvel with the flag on his face. Takes
Nuke.
pills. Yeah, Nuke.
No, yeah.
There needs to be more Nuke in the
Those
Marvel
two-
Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, those two guys look like they're.
You mean the
bad
drug
kids.
from RoboCop?
Yes.
Yes.
And that kid was
RoboCop
Josh.
2.
That's right.
Legalized nuke.
Legalize this. Where are we going?
He's talking to us, but everyone was behind him. I appreciate it.
Ah,
Another house exploding.
Yeah. The Russians are attacking.
Those
the
PowerPoint
Soviets.
transitions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Michael
what?
Scott joined. Great Scott.
You know what? I'll allow it, just like I allow the pinhole transitions in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
And the clock wipes.
Yeah, I was about to say
Mhm.
the wipes are the. I don't know what his end game was with going back to the Sandlot, though.
Yeah.
I guess just to trick him to get back in the
His realm.
yeah.
Banish him back to the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
Stunt.
Yeah, make it as difficult as possible.
Oh.
I mean, that's just jumping and landing on your back. That's how. No faking that.
Fences can't contain me,
Yeah.
bitch.
Don't look, Josh. I said don't look.
Poor puppy.
Dog exploded.
Just liquid.
Just nothing.
Oh,
shit!
Make the most dopey face possible.
I literally want you all open, like slack-jawed. Okay.
I feel like you say that a lot.
Well,
But you're usually not talking about mouths.
yeah, it's usually my mouth.
They didn't kill the dog, did they?
They will when they keep stepping on the fence like that. What a wimp.
It is Josh.
Benny! Benny!
Benny.
Benny and the Jets!
I mean, his nickname is Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
The Jets stole home. The Jets stole home. He's got a suicide lead, and
He high fives everybody except for one old fuck in that
Does
press
he?
box.
Yay!
Well, yeah, fuck that old fuck.
Yeah.
Dog's not
Aww.
even looking at him.
yeah.
Looking at his trainer off screen.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for the treat. Aww. And then he just eats his entire face off.
Yeah, it gets dark.
You're delicious.
I love the taste of man flesh.
Look at my balls.
Look at my eggs.
I have all these balls.
The little music cue sounds like it should be like in like Field of Dreams or The Natural.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's why they chose it.
Yeah. At this point, yeah, because obviously James Earl Jones is in Field of Dreams as well. It had been
Yeah, I feel like when they
4
rip
years
when they rip the cover off the ball, it's a little natural
esque.
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play with all of them.
There's your sideswipe. Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we're about to get a Star Wars alum. It's been, like 10 years since he'd been Vader?
At this point, yeah. Though he's back for Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, really?
And episode 7, I believe. Oh, wait. No, he's not.
Maybe there's a flashback.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
hoping
know.
there's like a flashback or like something. But I feel like if they do anything with Anakin, it's going to be just recast Ghost.
Hercules? Fight me.
Except it's been horribly destroyed.
Couldn't even time it with the door. Come on.
I can't tell. Is he blind or not?
Blind.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you're an expert.
Yeah. Now you read the Wikipedia.
Smart for a blind man.
But blind men aren't like dumb. They lost their eyesight.
They can't read books to get smarter.
Thank you, Chris.
It's called Braille, gentlemen.
It's called audiobooks.
Yes, in that time.
Lou Gehrig, of course, is one of the all-timers.
Pride of the Yankees. Man.
And, ironically enough, suffered from Lou Gehrig's disease.
I don't know if irony is the word, but yes, you are correct in that statement. Luckiest man in the world.
That looks better than some Photoshop
Now.
now.
Probably because it was just like old school, like double exposure style.
The Photoshop in San Andreas. Like
Oh
the,
my
the family pictures.
Yeah.
I've
Just
done
get them
better.
together in a room and take a picture.
Yeah. Make them, young them up a little bit with makeup.
Did you do the one where like the head is clearly looking one way and the body is looking
Yeah.
another? And they're like,
Clearly
you
different
know.
lighting and
Yeah.
like just
You know what?
like,
Just don't
photo
show. Just
quality.
show them looking at something, but don't you have to show us the picture if you're going to go that
I've seen
shitty.
better pornographic fakeries of celebrities.
Baseball, Ray. The people will come. They won't know why. Got another black eye.
Teach them to throw a curveball.
Give him a knuckleball.
Wimp.
Denis, Leary, ladies and gentlemen.
I have a unique set of skills that I'm looking to acquire.
Facebooking, mostly.
That's fucked.
Damn.
Fun fact, the guy that plays adult Benny is the older brother of the actor that plays
Oh.
Kid Benny.
Yeah. And I like how he has the fake Babe Ruth ball.
Yeah.
Should have been played by Nicolas Cage.
How do you not see someone steal home?
The thing is, he's I guess a lefty because he's going to be pitching from the stretch. But like,
Stavros is a lefty.
how do you not get that spoiled in a room in a
stadium full of people?
There's like, hey, look! But I guess it's a home game. But
Yeah.
Hey, look, guys, he's stealing home.
the thing about stealing home is like, how the
I guess
fuck?
he does give that old fuck a...
But that's the only one who gets a high five. The other guy got gypped.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was just
for
kind of bumping his arm and then high-fived. So fuck that Dave Coulier-looking motherfucker.
And at this point, Full House is still on the air.
Yeah.
Now kiss your thumbs like
That
Megaforce.
was the most awkward looking. Yeah. We never saw that photo get taken, did we?
No. Just,
No, but we also didn't see a lot of things happen that summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an entire summer. But, yeah, that's the Sandlot, guys. Think it holds up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since
Oh,
I've
man,
seen
I
it.
felt like a little kid again watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Save for the camera issues.
Sure. It's more the home media release, I think. But, I think.
No, it was the camera they shot it on.
Okay.
I just noticed it now because I've been to film school.
Right. Worked with different lenses.
Yup.
But Josh, what do you think?
That's all right.
Cool. All right.
It
Well,
was a movie.
Yeah. But yeah, that was our special Independence Day release. We'll be back with a new film series now that we're done with Mission Impossible on Monday. So you guys stay tuned to it. It might even be sports related. This has been another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
And we'll see you next week.
Happy birthday,
Bye.
America.